Gatorade Cup Series returns to the Rockingham Motor Speedway in the United Kingdom for the running of the Aviva 500K. This is race number 13 of the 12th Gatorade Cup Series season. On the pole for today's race, Scott Upton, the 19th, beside in second, the 29 of Keyshawn Richardson. Then behind in third, Derek Campbell, fourth place, Nicolas Pez, and ranking out the top 5, New Jersey, where Evan Hunter looks to go back-to-back in the Gatorade Cup Series season. Then in sixth place, we have Landon Lyons. Seventh is Colin Teague. Eighth place, Jose Mills. In ninth, we have Jonathan Beeford, and ranking out the top 10 Target Series winner here, Jay Jefferson. Back behind the Max Anderson, inside of him, last season's champion Eli Bright. Then we have William Seaman and Jake Gowen, the 11, along with Jeff Bright and Zachary DeLello in the 16. Then there's Ronan Curtis and Conrad Evans, the 96. Then we have Griffin Lynn and Colton Yo, the 01. Lynn comes in as the points leader. We have Levi Jones, the 7, and the 38 of Anthony Fox. Then there's Keegan Thompson and Antonin Charles Bois, along with Georgia Satomu and Sebastian Kukulon, the 40. Third in the points standings, Luke Rainey and the 48 of Nonigan Scott. Then there's Carter Friesen and Max Ross, the 83, along with Trey Rainey and Marshall Burrow in the 07. Then we have Riley Spurley-Tube and Roman Fenway. Luigi J. Rando. Second in the points, TJ Hanley. Inside of him, Riley Sampson, the 31. Then there's Tommy Fletcher Jr. and Anthony Hernandez. And rounding out the field, 41st place, it's Michael Gregory. And in the 42nd final position, the 47 of Baby Ruiz. There's the starting line for racing at the Rockingham Motor Speedway in the United Kingdom. Let's go on track and fire these cars up for racing in the 13th Gatorade Cup Series race of the season.
Drivers, start your engines!
For only the second time in this track's history, the Gatorade Cup Series is here for another points race. Last season, the first ever points race here at this racetrack. Back in season 10, there was an exhibition race where about 21 drivers raced around this 1.5-mile oval. It's a crazy racetrack. It's a unique racetrack. Different corners, different length straightaways, all unique here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway in the United Kingdom. 32 laps here in the Aviva 500K. It's Scott Upton, Keyshawn Richardson in the front row for the start of the 13th Gatorade Cup Series race of the season. 12 races, 12 different winners. Will we get our 13th winner? Will we get our first repeat winner of the season? The All-Stars next race, so big to win here today. Upton steps on the gas. He's going. Green flag in the air at Rockingham. Scott Upton wasting no time, but maybe too good of a jump as Derek Campbell got the run to the inside. As they race through turn number 4 and off of 4, Derek Campbell's going to lead the first lap here this season at Rockingham Motor Speedway. Keyshawn Richardson gets the second off that, and our pole starter Upton back to third. There goes Keyshawn for the lead off turn number 1. Got a nice run there. Hamill can't hold it to the inside turn 2 here. This is a very tricky turn to make it work on the inside. So right there in the corner exit, had to lift there. That brings Colin Teague, Evan Hunter, and others into the fight. Eli Bright, Jake Gowen up inside the top 10 after starting outside the top 10. Gowen looking on Eli Bright, who's looking on Colin Teague, almost 3 wide. Gowen can't have the run to get to the inside of the 24. He'll just follow Eli through. Hunter right now just behind Scott Upton. Hunter to 4th. Eli now up inside the top 5 to 5th. Gowen to 6th. Eli now for 4th on Hunter as Upton and Keyshawn tried to run Derek Campbell back down. You see all the ground that they lost because that 29 had to lift through turn number 2 the last lap. But they're getting it back in the draft. That 12 cannot get away because of how big the draft is here at this racetrack. So right there, Keyshawn drafting right, put it to the back of Derek Campbell. Gets a little wide through 4 right there. Upton's got a chance to get to the inside. Eli Bright still looking for 4th, and Evan Hunter has a nice run down this front straightaway off into the first corner. I believe he has the position on him right there, and can he complete the pass off turn number 1? He'll have the nose ahead, though, entering turn 2. That's a big, crucial component to making this pass work. He got it. Eli to 4th. Gowen looked for 5th, but has to lift. Here comes Jonathan Beeford into the fight. 99 going to go to the outside 11 in turn number 3. That's a tricky corner to make it work on the outside, but he did it. And Colin Teague has a chance as well in the 00. The yellow is out for the first time. Caution early on, and it's a major crash. Satomu, Sampson, Seaman, Hernandez, Jeff Bright, TJ Hanley second in the points to pit road. Big issues here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. A lot of cars involved in major ways. Tons of damage to tons of race cars. A major pileup here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. Let's go see what happened. Our first caution flag is out in the Aviva 500K. This is up towards the front of the field. Riley Sampson, 31, racing off into turn number 2. Bibby Ruiz to his inside the 47. Sampson tries to cut down. I don't think his power told him the 47 was down there. Spins out, almost into Colton Yo, up into the wall hard, into the air. Landon Lyons, Conrad Evans get collected. Michael Gregory missed it. Hernandez right to the 31. And look at the ride for the 8 of Hernandez, upside down after getting rear-ended by the 44 and the 5. So Tomu hit Hernandez so hard, it launched the 8 car into the air. Williams Seaman 45 also collected in a major way. But what hard hits and a wild ride for the Hernandez. Right here, you can see the 31 trying to shoot under the 01. That would have been a great move if that 47 was not there. It's just unfortunate timing for that move to work. And look at that ride for Anthony Hernandez. Fortunately for TJ Hanley, second in the points. He was back there. He got involved. A lot of cars got minor damage from him, but still are going to have some damage. See Hernandez drive away after that. He's going to be done for the day, obviously. But another look. Trey Rainey found some good fortune. He missed it. Luke Rainey, our third in points driver, I think he missed it on the outside. So very close calls for some of those drivers back near the crash. Let's go on board with Luke Rainey. Comes in third in the points standings. He had the points lead until last race at New Jersey where he had his issues after leading the race. Let's go on board with Luke. And our points leader right in front. Oh my. Luke barely missed that one. Let's go on board with our points leader, Griffin Lynn, now, and see what he saw. The top 3 in points all back here. And second in points got involved. That's a great job there by Griffin Lynn. Also go on board with second in points, TJ Hanley. Nowhere to go as he piles through the crash. Wow. You're just hoping when you see the car go up like that, that doesn't come down and land on you. Be the worst case scenario in that regard. Derek Hamill had a challenge for Keyshawn Richardson, but he beats the 29 back around. Hamill leading right now at the Rockingham Motor Speedway, going back green in the Aviva 500K. Coming back to the green flag, lap number 9, Derek Hamill in control in the 12 car. He's had every single lap so far in the Aviva 500K. A lot of cars out from this major crash. Satomu, Hernandez, Sampson, Seaman, and Jeff Bright. Hanley one lap down, might be an issue. Conrad Evans also has some damage to 96, along with some others like Landon Lyons also got collected. As our points leader currently scored 33rd, third in points scored 34th, second in points, one lap down in 37th. So not a good point save for the front 3 in the points. So Hamill leads, Keyshawn Richardson, Scott Upton, Eli Bright, Evan Hunter. They have John Speedford, Jake Galloway, Colin Teague, Diego Lopez, and Zachary DeLello. That's the front 10. We're back green here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. Hamill with a nice jump over Keyshawn Richardson. Say the best jump was further back. I think Teague got a pretty good jump but couldn't go anywhere with it. Mills the first break out of line. Eli Bright now for third on Upton. Keyshawn Richardson looking on Hamill. Can he make it stick? Bottom of turn 2. He can't. Now the outside of turn 3 for Scott Upton. Can the pulser get around the outside? He can't. He couldn't hold it. Yeah, it's hard to stick it there. See, already I think that TJ Hanley off the pace. But Upton does take the spot away to second. So a great corner for Scott Upton. Moves him to P2. And now he has to try and run down Derek Hamill. Remember, Upton started on pole. Never got to lead lap because the 12 took it right away. See if Upton can get up there. John DeBeeford looking down Keyshawn Richardson. T going with them. Dangerous move right there. Beeford gets by Eli Bright. Teague had to lift out of the gas. Here comes Jose Mills to shoot the middle. Evan Hunter carried up the track because of that. Anthony Trouble to his inside. Gowan DeLello rub behind them. To their inside goes Levi Jones to the 7. Up to the front for the lead. Upton's there on Derek Hamill. Trying to get that side draft. Trying to look inside to turn number 1. Upton inside of Hamill. Scott Upton. As the car comes off pit road, that is Conrad Evans. He'll be off the pace. Can Upton complete the pass? Hard to make it work on the inside turn 2 at the lift again. And Hamill maintains the spot. Here comes John DeBeeford for third on Keyshawn Richardson as we're catching the 96 ahead. Look at Keyshawn now for second. Hamill's going to go high around the 96. Evans gives him the lane. Keyshawn Richardson high. Evans holding the bottom. Keyshawn for the lead in turn number 1. Colin Teague will get around the 00. There goes Keyshawn Richardson. Can he make it stick on the bottom of turn 2? Sometimes he can. And Keyshawn really had to lift there, and Hamill gets back away. Look at Upton in the grass with Colin Teague. I don't know what happened there, but it was major. And somehow they all made it. Look at Jones in the back of the 96. They're shooting to try to get around the 96. They might be 4 wide at some point. Kukulon dives to the inside. Evans now middle. Jake Galloway is also there in the 11. Max Anderson by. Jay Jefferson, our target winner yesterday, he's by. Hunter Galway halted along with Max Rossi. Galway got to shoot the middle right there on the 96. And look at them split 4 wide. Oh, that's not going to work around. They go in the front. Hard contact. Colin Teague and others collected. Riley Spurley-Tube is in it. And parts flying everywhere as cars come flying in. Roman Fenway, Marshall Burrow, Riley Spurley-Tube, Charles Upton, Conrad Evans, the lap car. As I believe that was Teague and Upton. We remember they had issues before, as Upton was in the grass a lap prior, and then again they wrecked in the same spot as where they had their issues. Hamill has not lost the lead since he got it. He is still leading. Keyshawn Richardson in second, but Upton, the pole sitter, Colin Teague, they're bound for fourth, and they're collected here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. A battle for fourth gone run. Upton on the outside. Inside that is the 00 of Colin Teague. As back behind the lap car, they're split 4 wide, but didn't matter. Teague got into the side of Upton, spinning them up into the outside wall. Hard for Upton, so he got squeezed. And right here, these guys nowhere to go because they're in a pack. Anton Traubaugh tried to get slow, but couldn't. Riley Spurley-Tube and others get collected. And up ahead, there's even more contact. Oh, DeLello hard to the back of Conrad Evans, who was trying to stop for Scott Upton. The 19 drives away, but there is so much more contact happening up ahead there. You can see the 26, 19 into him again. That's going to put the 19 out of the running here in the Aviva 500K. Another look, then we'll go see what happened even further ahead with the 00 of Colin Teague. Eli Bright missed it. Jose Mills, Levi Shones, see all the cars on the inside. Jake Gowie thinks slammed on the brakes and maybe got through it. Oh, that's a hard hit though for DeLello into the back of the 96 right there. And how did Roman Fenway and others get involved in this one? I think it was off the 00 of Colin Teague. So he's spinning around. He comes off the wall. Charles Spurley-Tube. Oh my. Fenway and Burrell. Rossi got collected. I think our points there, Griffin Lynn may have gotten a piece. Luke Rainey did drive through it in the 2 car. He got a ton of spots. His brother Trey right there with him. They're going to gain a ton of spots off that. See Anderson down pit road with his damage. Look at all the cars coming to pit road with their issues here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. For Derek Hamill, it's been a near perfect day. He's led every single lap, but he's got to hold on in this final half of the race. Derek Hamill currently leads at the Rockingham Motor Speedway, race number 13 of the Gatorade Cup Series season. Green flag this time around. We had just taken the halfway point, so there'll be 15 laps of racing to go. Derek Hamill is going to come around and lead the most laps in this race. We'll see if anyone can try and get by him to win the race, though. And a lot more cars out. It is Conrad Evans, Marshall Burrow, Riley Spurley-Tube, Roman Fenway, Anson and Charles, Scott Upton, Zachary DeLello, and Colin Teague. 1 lap down, TJ only 28 are on the lead lap, and a lot do have some damage. So it's Derek Hamill, the 12 out front. Second place, Keyshawn Richardson. Third, it's Jonathan Beeford, Eli Bright, and Jose Mills, the top 5. They have Levi Shones, Sebastian Kukulon, Jay Jefferson, Noggin, Scott Evan Hunter in the top 10. Some new faces at the front because of that crash. Then you have Pez, Curtis, the Rainies, Anthony Fox. That's the top 15. Some of these drivers we have not mentioned all day long. Then they're up inside the top 15 with a shot at this W. Coming around, 15 to go for Derek Hamill. He steps on the gas. We're back going. Keyshawn Richardson tried to stay with them. Jonathan Beeford, Eli Bright. Pretty equal start there. Now if I'm Keyshawn, he has a run. I wait till off of turn 2 to make it work. Beeford looking low. Keyshawn's going to block it off. Can he use the run, the momentum to get by the 12? He had a chance by the lift again. It's just so hard to make that bomb work at turn 2. Some drivers can make it work, but you have to have a very good car to have that happen. Eli Bright going to try and fend off Levi Shones into turn number 4. He gets down in front of him. Beeford looking on Keyshawn for a second. He has help from Eli Bright. Eli basically pushing him by that 29. Off into turn 1. Derek Hamill still leads in the 12 car. He's led every single lap. Can he hold on? Beeford does keep second behind them. Jefferson almost cut up into the 40 of Kukulon. That was tight racing there. Keyshawn now outside the top 3. His 4th lead. Here comes Buford. Got a great run the 99. He'll be inside the 12 into turn number 4. Can he hold it? Hamill's going to try and squeeze in front of him and did. The power out of the 12, but 99 back to the inside. And those two side by side. Eli Bright has a nice run, but Buford's going to clear. He's out front. New leader. It's Jonathan Buford. Just got by Derek Hamill. And Eli Bright's by the second. He cleared. And around they go behind them. Our third yellow's out. In the wall. Lions. Yepez. 2 cars collected. Yellow is out. 13 to go at the stripe. Will be Buford. Eli Bright to lead us back. Eli's looking low in the 99. Will be Buford back in front. Eli's second. Hamill now back to third. Jefferson up to 4th. Has issues again on the racetrack. Yepez spun around. Landon Lyons spun in the aftermath of the crash. 3rd caution in the Aviva 500K. The same place. Let's go see what happened. Looks like Trey Rennie's in a hurry to get to the front of the field. He sees the top 10 from him. He wants to go. Yepez is blocking him off in the 88. Trey is still trying to get to the inside. Yepez has to give him room at some point, and Trey just dives in the corner and wipes the 88 out. Yepez in the outside wall right there hard to the concrete. Levi Shones gets collected to the 7, and behind them, Landon Lyons, I think, slammed on the brakes to try and miss it and got run over from behind by, can't tell who's back there, but the 66 did spin around. I'm wondering if he maybe spun on his own because there was no one near him. Just an aggressive move out of Trey Rennie. He sees the front of the pack in front of him. He wants to go. He's not had a great season, so anything he can do to try and get into the All-Star race, get points, get a win. Let's see. Lines inside Thompson. He got into Thompson and spun trying to keep it off the 20 car. He didn't want to spin the 20 out, so he spun himself out in the process. So a 3-car accident, another yellow flag. Jonathan Beeford, new face at the front, our 2nd leader here today at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. Jonathan Beeford out front in the Aviva 500K. Coming back green here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. Breaking news for a driver who came in 2nd for this restart. Eli Bryanishu coasted to pit road. He'll restart back of the pack along with Colucci. They'll be back 25th and 26th for this restart. So currently Jonathan Beeford the 99 leads. Out to this race. Diego Yepez, Landon Lyons now lapped down low with TJ only 26th on that last of them. Eli Bright, Colucci. Eli set to restart 2nd, now at the tail end of the pack. So Jonathan Beeford 99 leads it. Derek Hamill's dominated today in 2nd. Jay Jefferson looking for the sweep, up to 3rd, won yesterday in the Target Series. Evan Hunter up to 4th, looking for back-to-back this season. And Sebastian Kukala in 5th. Can Trey Rennie turn around an ailing retirement season? He's 6th. Jay Randall, Nogin Scott, Keyshawn Richardson, and Luke Rainey trying to take the points back. He's in 10th. Green flag back in the air. Look at the jump for Beeford. That was a great restart for the 99, but was it too good? No one pulls out the pass yet. Derek Hamill in line in 2nd. Jay Jefferson with a run onto him. He's going to stay in line. He knows. Don't make the pass in turn 2. You'll probably lose ground. If they could stay in this draft, Hamill's going to have a nice run off of 3 right here. Kukulon low. Might get 2 spots because the 78 and the 43 washed up. Kukulon to 3rd. And Trey Rennie to 4th. Coming around, 7 to go. Here comes Hamill on Buford. He wants it back. 3 wide behind them goes Nogin Scott into turn number 1. Forcing Rando and Jefferson aside. But it's Hamill back up front. Kukulon now for 2nd on the 99. Can he get by him? Bomb of turn 2 is treacherous. Buford with a nice run at the top. Scott going to the top. Kukulon back inside though. Behind them, Fox and Mills blocking each other. Buford keeps 2nd. Kukulon 3rd. Trey Rennie around the outside of the 40. Can he make it work? 6 to go. He edged ahead. If he can stay up there, he has a shot. He's going to get back in line. Now Buford trying to chase Hamill back down. If they get side by side, Kukulon, Trey Rennie, others will have a nice run. Trey outside, has to lift. Here comes Keyshawn Richardson. He has to lift. And Trey's brother Luke around the outside. Mills with them. Luke ran looking to take the points lead right back. He lost it after a heartbreak in New Jersey. Sent him to the back of the field. 5 laps to go. Yellow flag would end the Aviva 500K early. Derek Hamill, the dominator of the race, leads. Buford, the only other driver to lead today, in 2nd. Then Kukulon, Trey Rennie, Nogin Scott round out the top 5. Luke Rainey to 6th. Behind them, Baby Ruiz started last, looking to march inside the top 10. Other drivers trying to come forward as well. At the front for the lead, there goes Buford. Nice run. A great run. Hamill's going to block it. Kukulon outside from 3rd. Trey Rennie with a run to the inside for P3. 4 laps to go. Now if Trey can clear him, which he's going to easily. Here comes Nogin Scott as well. He's going to clear the 40. Can the 18 get back down, or will the 48 be stuck on the inside turn 2? 18 will clear the 48. That was what Scott needed right there to have a shot. Only driver inside the top 4 that has won a race this season is Jonathan Buford. But here comes Trey Rennie on a hard march into turn number 4. Buford's going to keep it, though. That's going to be a nice run for Buford off turn 4 here. Inside the 12. 3 laps to go in the Aviva 500K. Hamill to the outside. Buford to the inside. Trey Rennie to the middle. Trey gonna try and shoot to the middle of the 99. Behind them, Luke Rainey's to fourth. Trey Rainey's clear in second. Has to lift though. Here comes Hamill back to the outside. Buford gets away. 2 to go to stripe. Jonathan Buford, the 99. Now out front, the dominator Hamill tries to fight for second with Trey Rainey. Behind Trey comes brother Luke. 2 laps to go, 3 miles left. Can they run that 99 back down? He's a nice gap. They can get single file right in the trap. They have a shot, but Luke wants more. Looking on Trey. Now can Trey cut down in front of his brother? He will. They have a nice run here coming off turn number 2. Trey Rainey goes wide through turn 3 and has to lift. Here comes his brother Luke. Can Luke look inside? No, he's gonna, I don't think he has the run. Through 4. It's Buford, Rainey's. That's the front 3. Down the front straightaway, white flag is out last lap at Rockingham. Trey Rainey trying to get by the 99 of Buford. Jonathan looking for his second win of the season. Luke Rainey looking for his second win of the season. Trey Rainey Hamill have not won this season. Trey looking low in turn 2, has to lift. Oh, that might be over right there. Buford has a huge gap now. It was a right move, but the wrong place to make it. Jonathan Buford won at Phoenix, dominated that race. He'll steal one from Hamill, who dominated today. Off of 4, Jonathan Buford wins the Aviva 500K at Rockingham. A great run for the 99. He and Hamill the only driver to lead laps here today. The Raineys tried, they get second and third. Penske gets third and fourth. A great race, a great day for Jonathan Buford. He gets his second victory of the season, the first driver to do that here in the 12th Gatorade Cup Series season. Let's go see the finishing results and the point standings. Here's how they finished in the Aviva 500K at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. 3 caution flags for 12 laps here today, and 3 lead changes. 2 drivers led all of the laps. Jonathan Buford led 9 of 32. He gets victory with a late pass of Derek Hamill. Trey Rainey and Luke Rainey tried their hardest. Trey tried for a pass, looked low in turn number 2, but couldn't make it stick. He ends up in second. Luke Rainey in third. Derek Hamill led the most laps with 23, but falls to finish in fourth. And Nongan Scott rounds at the top 5 to 48. Sebastian Kukulon gets 6th. Griffin Lynn battled up against at the top 10. 7th for him. He does keep the points lead after Luke Rainey marched up to 3rd. Anthony Fox gets 8th. Jay Reno and Keyshawn Richardson round up the top 10. Baby Rose from last start position gets 11th. Carter Friesen, Jose Mills, Michael Gregory, Keegan Thompson round out the top 15. They have Ronan Curtis, Colton Yo, Tommy Fletcher Jr., Jay Jefferson, Jake Galloway. That's the top 20. Max Arison, Cole Luigi, Evan Hunter, Levi Jones, Max Rossi all finished on the lead lap. Eli Bride, more issues. He fell a lap down in 26th. TJ and the landlines also lap down. Then out of the race, Yepez, Teague, DeLello, Upton, Charlebois, Fenway, Spurleytube, Burrow, Evans, Jeff Bright, Seaman, Sampson, Hernandez, and Satomu all out from crashes under our 3 caution flags. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are the points as we enter into the All-Star race. 13 races in, Griffin Lynn still on top. 22 up on Luke Rainey, who maintains in second. 7 top 10s, the most of anyone this season. Anthony Fox now 3rd. 4th place is TJ Hanley and Sebastian Kukulon now 5th. Landon Lyons, Colton Yo, Eli Bright, Evan Hunter, and Zachary DeLello round out the top 10. Just outside, Tommy Fletcher Jr. right now tied with DeLello, but Zachary gets the tiebreaker. Marshall Burrow on 12th, Satomu, Keyshawn Richardson, Jonathan Buford up to 15th, his second victory of the season. They have Max Harrison, Keegan Thompson, Cole Luigi, Rowan Curtis, and Roman Fenway. That is the top 20. So now our 2 wildcard spots, Jonathan Buford in 15th has 2 victories, so he gets the first spot. The second spot goes to 12th in points, Marshall Burrow with his victory. So Keyshawn Richardson, even though he's the second highest winner, that's not inside the top 10. Since Buford has 2, he steals that wildcard spot from Keyshawn. So Keyshawn now has to get ahead of the 07 or win another race or get inside the top 10, or hope the 07 gets inside the top 10. Max Arison and Ronan Curtis also with a shot at a wildcard spot inside the top 20. Right now, the 2 drivers have completed every lap. Griffin Lynn and Colton Yo have completed 483 laps. Others down here have done the same, like Jay Rando and Max Rossi. Jose Mills a winner just outside the top 20. Carter Friesen down 37th. He's won this season, but has not had a great stretch of races. In fact, his win is his only top 10 so far this season. Trey Rainey, the runner-up, gets him up to 39th. Anthony Hernandez, the wild ride he took, dropped down to 40th in points. Colin Teague, Nongan Scott also down here as we enter the All-Star race. Race winners from this season, chasers from last season, past All-Star winners, past champions, all fighting to get a free chase spot. They have 2 advancements from the All-Star Open the top 2 from that, and the fan vote winner that did not advance into the All-Star race. So that'll be held at the Homestead Miami Speedway. The All-Star Open and the All-Star race is going to be an exciting one for sure, who can lock their way into the chase for season number 12. I will see you guys then.